Mom, today you went to a free dinner. Russell, he was there. He told you, I got you good, eh? I got you good, eh? Your kid's going to get you. Your kid's going to get you. Do you know what that means? Russell's making these videos. He believes that potentially one day I will believe that it's my mom. And from there, it will lead to me assaulting her. And from there, that could lead to a murder. From there, the police would claim that they had no knowledge of a situation that could lead to a murder. I'm telling you, I'm making this video to tell you that there's a situation. Russell, he's making these videos under the NWO account. There's two of them, but he uses one to communicate. Now, Russell, he makes these videos with the goal of potentially one day my mother, that I will believe that my mother's making them. That potentially one day I will look on the computer and I will just believe my mother's making them. And from there, I will assault her. From there, it could lead to a murder. When Russell says to my mother, I got you good, eh? Your kid's going to get you. That's what he said to my mother today. He said that your kid's going to get you. That's what he said. Your kid's going to get you. What he said before was, your kid is getting you. Your kid's getting you. Now it went from your kid's getting you to your kid's going to get you. That means he believes. He believes that he's making these videos and that potentially one day I'm going to look at that and I'm going to believe that it's my mom doing it to me, and that will lead potentially to me assaulting her. From there, that assault could lead to a murder. The cops would claim that they had no prior knowledge, no knowledge of a situation that could lead to a murder, that they had no knowledge. Well, I'm here to tell you that there is a situation that could lead to my mother's murder. I mean, I'm not saying I'm going to murder my mother. I'm just saying that there's someone out there trying to create a situation. That they've made these, that you, Russell, you're making these videos. And that's your main goal with these videos. Okay? Now, my mother and I, we moved back after 25 years. I understand, Russell. You're living at Living Space. They don't provide 3 meals a day and a snack. This is the way I look at it. They don't provide 3 meals a day and a snack. So you got to run around the city and go get all that. Okay, that'd be hard if this was Toronto. But it isn't Toronto, so it's almost normalized and accepted, and it's not a big deal. But it is a big deal, and you're getting older, and you don't want to see Francine if you had your own apartment and you just let a lot of people in. But you're not doing that. You're saying, fuck the apartment, I'm taking off my shirt and jumping into the homeless pool with them all. I'm going to go live over there. Fuck inviting them in here. That's what you're doing, okay? But Russell, okay? You don't want to see my mom. So, when we moved back here, you potentially went to the police and cried. You potentially cried to them, and they said, what's wrong? What's wrong? What can we do to help? And they told you, well, we're not going to knock on the door and tell them that they have to leave. But you know what we can do? We can never arrest you for all the things that you need to do to get them to leave. The first one, making the videos. Okay? Making the videos with the intention of putting my mom's life and safety at risk. With the intention. Making the videos with that intention later on, because we're not leaving and he's so frustrated, he tells my mother to go kill herself. That's counseling to commit suicide. But the cops, they say this. That's not counseling to commit suicide. He wasn't counseling you. He was just angry. Well, why was he angry? Well, he was angry because you're back. He doesn't want to see you. That leads me to go, is that how you feel? Yeah, look, that's not counseling to commit suicide. He wasn't counseling you to commit suicide. He was just telling you to kill yourself because he wants you to kill yourself because he's angry. He's angry because you're back. And we feel like he should be able, we feel like he should be able to do whatever he's got to do to get you guys to leave. So you got Russell being able to do whatever he's got to do to get us to leave, and the cops going, well, we can't tell them to leave, but we can not arrest you for all the things that you got to do to get them to leave. That's how they're helping Russell. Yeah. And so the first thing is making the videos, but more because it's the intent to put you at risk. The second thing, telling you to kill yourself. Okay? The third thing, I go up to Russell and he gives you 6 stitches. And I think because it's led to the 3 events, the videos, the counseling to commit suicide, the 6 stitches, and you consider that you and Russell had problems at the college when everyone was homeless, and I give you some money and I say, I'll stay back in Hamilton, you go there and visit and just see how your mom's doing, but then you come back and you go, there's an apartment we can take. Yeah, let's get out of Hamilton, and there's an apartment. It's a 2-bedroom apartment. It just happens to be in Timmins. The whole goal was just an apartment out of Hamilton. Great. Because remember, I never even wanted to go to Hamilton. The only reason why I went to Hamilton to go find Carl is because Mom wanted to, but also you guys always went, go find Carl, because you guys probably thought that's going to drive him to suicide, or will get him to hit his mother, or maybe he'll go all alone. He'll go all alone and something will happen to him because Francie's not going to go with him. And that's what they thought. And now that we're back, because he's a Crime Stoppers boy, and how someone told you that he potentially gets paid to be homeless. And I could see that. You only got so many homeless, so many Crime Stoppers, and you got a guy, you want to give it up? We need you. Yeah, you pay him to be homeless, and then when he gathers up all the information, don't worry, you're going to get a big reward for this. So I get this money, you're paying me. Yeah, you get this money to cover all your expenses while you're on the streets. And then when you gather all that information and you call this number, and if it leads to an arrest and a conviction, if it leads to all that, you get a big $2,000 reward. Okay, and he gets so sucked up into that. And then also the mental health system, how he can tell you, I went to the hospital, they don't help. Help with what? Help with the addiction of clogging your toilets? But he doesn't want to be identified outside a homeless shelter with a bunch of guys. You know that the guy turns around and says, and ask, how come you have a hard time keeping an apartment? Maintaining an apartment? Why? You know how people are always easy to judge other people? You can judge someone. Why do you have a hard time keeping an apartment? Right? And that's what it looks like. That Russell has, this is how it looks like. Russell has a hard time maintaining an apartment, okay, because he plogs it, okay. Maybe he doesn't even want to be homeless, right? I mean, he doesn't even want to be all alone in the apartment. Yeah, it's between plogging the place and not wanting to be all alone. So you say, screw it, I'm going to go, I'll have friends, I'll go live with them. So they're not going to come here and visit me every once in a while. I'll go fucking force them to live with me. That's what he's basically doing. He's forcing them to live with him. I'll go live with you then. Yeah, you're not going to come fucking visit me, I'll go live with you. And that's all he's really doing. Okay, so first you have is that, so that he's chronically homeless, and then the cops think, well, we should take advantage of a chronically homeless man like that, and we should pay him some money to stay that way, and keep getting rewards through the information that leads. Like, look at, he's homeless. We might as well take advantage of that, and if you can get some information and it would lead to an arrest, and in the meantime, while it's just like this. Russell's always collecting big bucks. Yeah, and they give him expenses all paid for. Do you get it? When you hear all expenses paid for, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like Russell's always getting like $2,000, $3,000. The information, he's got to work and get that information that leads to an arrest. But while he's working on it, they cover all expenses. He needs Wendy's, burgers. You need it? You hungry? You good? Yeah, but they give him the money. That's your money. You do what you got to do, okay? Yeah. And then from there, Mom, he needs to be homeless. Yeah, that maybe he'd have an apartment if the cops weren't going. Just forget about getting an apartment. We need you, buddy. We need you. See how that works?
Yeah.
Yeah, so then when we came here,
Be in the system.
Yeah, you'll be in the system. Yeah, we need you, buddy. And then when we moved here, it was like, you're bothering Russell. Go away. We'll let Russell do whatever he's got to do to get you to leave. Make videos, put her safety at risk, life at risk. Tell her to kill herself. Just the way he said, he was mad. He wasn't counseling you to kill yourself. He was just telling you to kill yourself because he was mad and he wants you to kill yourself.
Yeah.
Because they think like that. No, man. They're not thinking law. They're thinking this. That's
protecting me.
Yeah, that's Russell. Look at that.
Overprotectful for him.
Overprotective. That I really do believe that they do this. No, that's Russell. No criminal. Social work style. You know that? No criminal and law and police. Social work style. And you go, no, that's Russell. I know what's going on here. He just wants you to leave. Give him what he wants.
Pretty bad, eh?
Yeah.